Hey, GW, coming to you once again on your YouTube feed. Hey, listen, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to my man Nate working at GameStop. Nate actually, if you guys don't know him, you should go check him out. He's an awesome cat. But he recommended Hitman for me. I called in and I had some questions. I had seen the movies, didn't think much about it. And he said, Greg, he said, pick this up. So I went ahead and picked this up based on his recommendation. And I got to tell you guys something. This game is amazing if you play it slow and methodical. This is not a run and gun action romp like Rage 2 or Wolfenstein. This thing makes you think about what you're going to do, plan it, and then do it. Basically, if you haven't played the Hitman series, you're dropped off in an undisclosed location and have to take out one or multiple targets. The good thing about this game, or the cool thing is that basically there are multiple ways to do this. You don't have to just say snipe a guy in the head. You can actually, in one scenario, believe it or not, you can actually climb on top of a set of lights above a catwalk that he's on, a stage. And you can actually, if you do this properly, can jimmy the lights to where they fall on him and crash. You can disguise yourself in any number of disguises and walk out of the place pretty much unnoticed. But again, I cannot stress this enough. It takes time and patience to pull some of these off. Now, graphically, this thing is beautiful, guys. I'm not going to lie. The first mission, they drop you off on a beach and they want you to infiltrate a beach house. And when you see it, it's just gorgeously done, well rendered. And basically, again, that's another scenario where you can take the target out with your silencer. You can poison them. There's any number of ways that you can dispatch a person. And I can't even begin to tell you how much fun I've been having playing around with these different methods. Now, the only thing is that these are episodes. There is a campaign, but it's mostly just, videos and things connecting you from one mission to the next. My wife was actually on YouTube. You can actually, in the mission we're in right now, it's called Three-Headed Serpent. You can actually feed one of your targets to the hippos that are surrounding that board. I want you to think about that. Now that's creative. We just did a mission where you have to infiltrate a racetrack. And you can actually kill one of the racers. Her last name's Knox. And it's pretty interesting. She kind of sets herself up, but you can kick her through a grate. You can poison her. You can actually dress as another racer, get her to take the fireball challenge and watch her catch on fire. This game, I didn't think I'd like it because stealth. Stealth is not my strong point. But after playing a few times, you kind of get the idea that if you're doing something wrong, try a different approach. That usually works. Now, there's multiple walkthroughs for this, and there are different ways to dispatch people, which I like. The other thing is that there are multiple exits. So if you dispatch, say, the guy like I just talked about at the fashion show with the lights crashing down on him, you can walk out the front door. You can go into the backfield where there's a helicopter waiting. Just different scenarios. And the more you unlock, you can actually start at different points throughout the board. So, I'm having a lot of fun, but this is a thinking man's assassin game is basically what it comes down to. So, I never would have enjoyed this. I would have probably never been a level, as of right now, level 13 or 17 assassin. I think I'm level 17, if it wasn't for Nate's recommendation. So, again, first of all, thank you, Nate. You're my brother. I appreciate this. And I would have never been exposed to this if it wasn't for you. And thank you for Caitlin and Jessica, being there too. So this is just sort of my way of saying thank you for, telling me about an awesome game. And there's one other kill you guys should know. In the tutorial, they teach you a couple of things. And one of the things I do find interesting is that there's a board in the tutorial called the final test. And in the final test, you can actually dress up as a airplane safety mechanic. You go through the checklist of things to do. You watch your target eject himself out of a faulty ejector seat and shoot right into the stratosphere. And it is one of the most awesome things. Because when you pull it off, I mean, you look around, you're like, yeah, I did it. And this game is great because these are not first-person shooter enemies that randomly appear. You have to actually do all the work, wait for the kill, pull it off, and escape. And I didn't think I was good at it, but after playing this thing's awesome. I actually got all the bonus content too. But you guys should check out Hitman. I mean, I'm having a blast with it. And check out my man, the Rad Brad's walkthrough. He taught me a couple of things on this, and I think you guys should enjoy his stuff too. So if you get this game, look it up and look for the Rad Brad. He does a hell of a job on this walkthrough, and I really have been getting to know the game based on some of the things he did. Now, again, I want to stress something. You play this game one time, a mission one time, you're not going to unlock everything. I mean, that's just not going to happen. You have to go back, replay this mission over and over and over again to get all the achievements. Now, with the missions, now you can do these missions anyway. They tell you to do them in order, but you don't really have to. If you want to know the story, they sort of tell you to do it in order, but you don't really have to. And if you don't know who the Hitman is, he's an agent called Agent 47. There's 2 movies about him. One, Timothy Oliphant was in, and I didn't hear it was that great. I'm going to watch it tomorrow and maybe do a review on it. The unrated cut, because apparently rated R is no longer a deal. So we like the unrated. We like the extra stuff. And then there was Hitman Agent 47, which came out, which I did see, but I didn't see it whenever I played the game. So I didn't know. I knew he was a video game character, but I didn't know what the setting was or whatever. So we're going to watch that one maybe back-to-back on Memorial Day. But, yeah, definitely check this out. But being able to, it's like fishing. You get all prepped up, you throw the line in the water, and you go catch a fish. And this game is all about that. Getting prepared, sneaking into different disguises, dispatching enemies quickly without drawing attention. And some of these things they have you do are right out of a James Bond, / Rambo film. And it's just pretty awesome. There also is another mode on here. If you're not good with sneaking around, so far I have found one mode of gameplay that's on here. It's called Sniper Mode, in which you are supposed to dispatch targets at a wedding. And being able to sniper in on some of these targets is great. But again, your gut instinct tells you the minute they get out of the car, put a bullet in their head, well, that causes mass panic. Then you're shooting randomly at targets that you really don't need to. Now, all these criminals, or all these people that you shoot at, I want to tell you guys right now, they're not innocent people. On the game, they have rap sheets, that range from everything from international espionage, poisoning, just all kinds of stuff, mass murder. They're really cool, and that's what makes it fun to take these guys out. So check out the sniper mode if you're not good with stealth. Even the sniper mode, like I said, I've been having fun. And the more you play this stuff, the more stuff you figure out. Like in sniper mode, you could take out a chandelier at the right time and wipe out 2 or 3 of your targets. Just like, when I mentioned that race car deal a minute ago. You wait till this target steps on a certain place. You can actually push her into the sewer and kill her, which is pretty cool. You can also knock or push people off ledges. I've done that. You can strangle them. I mean, there's so many ways to dispatch your people, and that's what keeps you coming back is the creativity, not just with the kills, but how you plan them. So you guys should check this out, because I'm having a blast, and all these episodes take either 30 minutes to an hour to finish, depending on, what your choices are. The other thing is that I would suggest playing it in casual mode, because if you do it in professional mode, I did try that. They watch you like a hawk. I mean, there ain't no coming back from this. So there's the front cover. There's the back cover. And I'm just going to try to zoom in And you guys can see some of these graphics. That's actually the boat that you start out on, and look how cool those graphics are. I mean, definitely check that stuff out. So, I do have an online account. I haven't tried any of this stuff, but you can pretty much do anything, anywhere. And there's a tagline. You need to dismantle the elusive Shadow Client's militia. Now, you can do this anyway. And some of these targets, I gotta tell you, they make it rough on you. So, like I said, you got some time. Definitely pop it in. It came out in 2018. And I don't think it was a big hit, but hopefully they make another one. And again, thank you very much, Nate. You rock. You're my brother. And I'll see you when I come in. Everybody else, y'all should check out Hitman if you got the PS4. But remember, it's a thinking man's assassin game.